You find men who know that E equal MC square, but they don't know Al-Fatiha. There is knowledge that is mandatory on every Muslim, male and female, regardless of what is the level of your knowledge. معلوم من الدين بالضرورة, of فروض الأعيان. There is no difference in that part of ilm between a scholar and a non-scholar. We all must have that knowledge, men and women, as long as we're Muslims. We must. And there is some knowledge that if some have it, the others do not have to have it. If that knowledge exists with sufficiency. We need electrical engineers and physicists and physicians. But if we have enough of them, that's it, it's enough. We don't have, not everybody has to be a physician. But if my daughter is not a physician, or my son is not a physician, the world crumbles, right? But if my daughter doesn't know how to perform salah, doesn't know arkanul iman, doesn't know arkanul islam, doesn't know how to take care of her qalb, of her heart, doesn't know the fundamentals and the constants of morality and of ethics, well, that's okay, as long as she looks like she has a job. And I consider that knowledge and ilm and civility and civilized conduct. Whereas when she doesn't know anything about the source of her own being, of her own life, of her own existence, the purpose for which she was created, or my son for purpose for which he was created, that doesn't bother me. What a fool. What a fool I am. And I have heard Muslims, men and women. Now I cannot give my son a year off of school or 2 years, or my daughter to memorize the Quran. I'm afraid they waste their time. It's wasted time. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. The ilm of the Quran becomes wasted time, and the ilm of grammar becomes well-used time. We have to keep a balance. We have to know our priorities. When you and I die, the first question is not what degree you had from Syracuse University or from Duke University or Harvard, but who is your Rabb? Who is your Nabi? What was your opinion about that Nabi? How did you live your life in remembrance of that Nabi? Did you perform salah? The first question that we are asked about pertaining to action done in this world is not whether I had a bank or whether I invented a missile, but did you perform salah or not? Was it on time? Was it with focus or not? These are questions that take precedence before anything else. Yes, every time we spent in this life, every action we commit in this life, we are asked about it. Why, for what reason, and what were the consequences, and how you did that. But there is an order of priority. If we do not pass the test of Tawheed, if we do not pass the test of Salah, nothing will help. Nothing will help. So the angels, the birds, the fish, they all pray for you when you seek ilm, when you seek knowledge. Because at the same time you're celebrating the God that they themselves serve, that the ant and the bees and the birds, they serve and they glorify. Yet at the same time, by seeking knowledge, you are going to give them safety. You're not going to hurt them. Because the ignorant teaches this deen, and the culture of our deen teaches that the ignorant does to his own or her own brother that which an enemy does to another enemy. يَفْعَلُ الْجَاهِلُ فِي أَخِيهِ مَا يَفْعَلُ الْعَدُوُّ فِي عَدُوِّهِ. Remember that? The ignorant will do to his own brother or sister that which an enemy does to another enemy.